All right. What's going on, guys? Ray Yerg's back here with Just Saying update. It's been about a week since my last update, and had a lot of stuff going on. Trying to make some changes, get some things ready. Trying to come up with more of a schedule, and that'll start next week, which I'll be tweeting out. So keep an eye out for that, which will have more of a set schedule of when the update show will be on and everything. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be having fun. And the main reason is because the NFL returns, and we're just gonna get right into the quick update. NFL returns tonight, which is super exciting. We have the Texans and the Chiefs, which is going to be an amazing game. Chiefs unraveling the banner, which is great, rightfully deserved. I mean, it's fantastic. We've been longing for football to return, and it's finally here. No preseason games, but that's okay. Teams might be a little bit rusty, but they've been playing a lot of scrimmages between each other. So it's going to be interesting to see how that game plays out tonight. But everybody's excited. If you've been following it on Twitter, if you've been following all the news going on, it has been nothing but hype today, and it's going to be great tonight. Who do I like? I like the Chiefs to prevail, obviously. I like them to win. The 10 points on the spread, though, is kind of a bit high given with this Texans team. But we don't really know what we're going to get from this Texans team. That's the interesting part. Their wide receiver core has changed dramatically. They have David Johnson in the backfield. We'll see how he comes back this season coming off of injury. How's the defense going to play out? A lot of questions on the Texans side. So it's going to be interesting to see how they come out on the field. But Deshaun Watson is really, he's a really solid quarterback at the end of the day. And I think he's able to carry the team enough, but I don't think it's going to be enough to carry the team over the Chiefs. That's for sure. Chiefs are just on another level, and their run starts tonight for defending the championship and getting a second Super Bowl. And it's going to be a wild ride for them. That's for sure. It's going to be fun for them to watch. They continue to define the odds of the things that they can do and can't do. Mahomes, I'm going to say Mahomes is going to throw for 450 tonight, 4 touchdowns, and I'm going to say over the total 53. It's been coming down 52 and 52. I guess there's going to be some rain in the forecast, some weather. But I do think it goes over the total. I think the Chiefs put up at least 4 touchdowns on the Texans. So, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Now, it gets really into gear going into this weekend as we have college football also returns, and NFL starts back up. Really starts on Sunday, so that's going to be fantastic to watch. But the programming and the shows that I'm going to be putting out is going to be more driven towards Mondays, especially for a recap on the NFL, which has been one of the main things why I tried starting the show and the podcast and everything like that. Is really to gear me up for the NFL, because I really enjoy talking more about the NFL more than pretty much anything, really. Baseball too. I can talk more about baseball too, but we're definitely going to be ready for that. I am going to try and do one more show before Sunday to talk more about the games that is happening on Sunday. But tonight, I like the Chiefs. Spreads. I think it spreads just a little high, but it may be right because, like I said, I don't know what we're going to get out of the Texans, but I like the Chiefs to put up at least 4. I like the over the total of 50. I got it at 52.5, so I'm going to go with that on that total there. Before we get into the next topic, got a couple other topics that I want to talk about. I do want to take a quick break and go and support. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube. Quick 30-second break. right. So right after that quick break, a couple other topics I wanted to talk about besides the NFL returning. We have Djokovic continues to be the complete joker that he is. His hot temper just continues to falter him. I mean, I put him up on a pedestal last week on the update show, and he his attitude and everything just continues to falter. I mean, you can't be doing stupid shit like that by just smacking the ball. That's why I don't get why these tennis players think of these kinds of things and what they do when they think about this. Like, they let their anger gets the best of them, and then they like falter and they make stupid mistakes. Djokovic, the other day, he goes and just hits the ball and hits it right into the throat of whether he was looking or not, hits it into the throat of the linesman. I mean, and then has to default, and then he has to quit the match. I mean, it's just stupid. Why would you do stupid things like that? Then you have, if you guys watched the match yesterday between Rublev and Medvedev, Rublev took a fucking hissy fit in the tiebreaker of the first set on a shot that Medvedev made, which was really impressive. And he throws the racket down. And after that, he completely lost his composure and lost the next two sets 6-3, 6-0, or 6-1, something like that. He's a fucking one of the biggest crybabies. I mean, these professional athletes can't let their emotions get the best of them, because it's going to falter. Djokovic was on his way. He had really no competition, in my opinion, to get his 18th major. Okay, Nadal and Federer weren't even there, but he continues to have these attitude problems and these anger management problems. And I thought when he, the last couple of years, he kind of cleaned it up a little bit. He was more composed. He was more focused. But then this year is just I know he won the Australian this year, but then this year with COVID and everything, and he was still playing tennis, everything, it's just kind of it went back to his old ways. It's like he went back into his old ways, which was unnecessary and uncalled for, but he continues to be the joker that he is. And, I said last week he's going to end up on top, past Nadal and Federer, and I still believe that. I do still believe that, but, he misses opportunities like this, and it hurts him, but he continues to be that, that arrogant joker that he is, and it's just, it just sucks for him. It sucks. He needs to get that right. He needs to get that back on track. And he's a coach needs a coach to tell him to not be doing these things, to make him realize what he's doing. Very poor on his part. But in going into the next topic on the US Open thoughts for tennis, okay, this is going to be the first time since the 2014 US Open that we're going to have a first-time champion in a major tournament, okay? That's 6 years, and I'm going to break it down even further. That's 6 years since the last time we had a different major champion in a tennis tournament that wasn't named Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer. And then I'll go a little bit further because Stan Wawrinka was part of that, was in there also, and Andy Murray also, okay? Those 5 names, 5 guys right there, okay? Martin Cilic was the last person to win a major championship at the 2014 US Open for the first time, okay? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And we're going to have a first-time champion, okay, with Medvedev, Zverev, Thiem, okay? I mean, one of these guys is finally going to break through, doesn't have to get through Federer, don't have to get through Nadal, and don't have to get through Djokovic to get their major. The young guys broke through this year for the U.S. Open, and we're going to have a first-time champion. I think Medvedev is going to be the champion. I think he gets his first. Remember, he was in finals last year against Nadal, and what a match that was. And he had Nadal on the ropes, and he almost took it from him. But Nadal's grittiness and toughness continues to he overpowers you, and he always fights back, and that's how we won it. But Medvedev was very close, and I think that he gets it this year. Thiem has a lot of experience too. He was in 2 finals, but it was mostly in the French Open, and it was on clay, and that's where his specialty is. Zverev, there's a lot of up and down for me. I don't really think he's there yet. He has a lot of issues, I think, that he has to try and work through also. But I think Medvedev is more focused and determined, and he's more composed in order to win the major championship. Now, I'm going to break it down even further, which is just crazy. Now, so I gave you 5 names, okay? Nadal, Djokovic, Federer, Murray, Wawrinka, all won a major championship, okay? Now, going back to 2004, there have been 3 other players that won a major championship aside from those 5 guys right there, okay? When one was Martin Cilic, 2, 2009, U.S. Open, 1, Martin Del Potro. Remember? Del Po. Remember? Beat Federer in the championship of that match. And the last one, 2004, okay, French Open, Gaston Guadillo. Okay, don't even know who he is. Never even seen him play or anything like that. Okay, but these guys, the 3 big guys though, Djoker, Nadal, and Federer, have all been on top since 2004. And there's only 8 different. I'm sorry. Since 2004, there's only been 5 different champions since 2004. That's ridiculous. Okay, that's ridiculous. But I'm going Medvedev. I like what it is. I like where his head's at, and I think he's going to end up taking it. Now, I usually end the show on random topics, but I don't really have any random topics today. And I wanted to keep the show a little bit short. I usually go between 20 and 30 minutes, but I'm going to keep it short tonight. Talk a little bit about the NFL, talk about the U.S. Open, and on my thoughts. Women's side tonight, I think Serena takes it over. Azarenka, and I think Naomi Osaka wins tonight also, and I think they play back in the championship again, repeat from 2018. Those are my thoughts. Go Chiefs. Glad to see NFL back. Lakers are on 7. Go Lakers. They're going to take a 3-1 lead. I like to see that too. Other than that, a lot of big stuff going on this weekend. I will get in another show before Sunday, talk more about the NFL, but wanted to hop on, get a quick update show going, and I hope you all enjoy your night and enjoy the NFL game tonight. Long overdue. Can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have a good day.